welcome to the Blood and Pigment channel. I'm Joseph, I'm here with Guy, and we're back for Volume 2 of Sloop Wars. What is Sloop Wars?
Sloop Wars is a simple game that we do with the two sloops that were in the two-player starter and released with Raise the Black, either a Blood Plunder or Vjibuiters. We did it last time at 100 points, and this time we're playing it at 150, but with a twist. The two members of our team that aren't here today, Dan and Jason, have actually provided our list for us, and we did not look at them up until right before this game.
At least today.
At least today.
So Jason made mine, Dan made yours. What's Dan got you playing?
I'm playing what he called the Last French Buccaneers. I'm playing a command unit of 8 late Vjibuiters with a untested standard commander, and he's given me a sharpshooter. I don't like the sharpshooter, but I'm playing with him today.
Make him play new things. Huh?
Yeah, and only 2 swivel guns in the front, with 8 Marines that have pistols.
Spicy.
And they have and the late Vjibuiters and the Marines that have pistols also have Granados. So in the back, I also have 8 Marines that have Buccaneer guns. And also I do have a grizzled veteran. They gave me an old favorite, or Dad gave me an old favorite for the Marine crew. What did Jason give you?
Are you in a Bermuda or a Valandra?
I'm in a Balandra.
Okay. I am playing the Dutch Marine, the Vjibuiters. How do you say that fancy Dutch word here? So more the freebooter kind of Dutch. I get the false colors if I'm an attacker.
Yeah.
I got 24 models. I got 8 Zelida without pistols, manning 3 swivel guns in the front.
Oh.
I got, and the commander's on them. He's an experienced commander with strict. I got 8 interplug, prone in the front with a steam pot and a fire pot. I got 7 European sailors in the back of my ship with muskets, of course, and they have a sharp-eyed lookout, and so maybe I get a bonus on my attacker roll, which I kind of want. And my interplug have a Reformado. Got 3 swivel guns, Bermuda sloop with the freshly careened hull, so I get a bonus move at the beginning of the game. That's pretty good. I'm happy to play this. I haven't played Dutch very much for a long time, so this will be fun.
Yeah, a little bit out of the comfort zone. Those 3 souls are going to be nice. I'm not going to look forward to it, but I'm out for revenge this time a little bit after our last Sloop Wars.
For Wabanaki.
Yeah, it was a slaughter.
Cannon. We have no cannons in this list. It's a very different game than last game.
Yeah, no cannons at all, and you have 3 pieces of artillery and a boarding list. I have small arms, mixed small arms with swivels, so should be really entertaining.
We both want to get close and clobber each other with grenades, so it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
No matter what happens.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
What scenario are we playing?
We're also going to be playing the Take and Hold.
Take and Hold? Okay.
Are we doing Take and Hold?
Sure. That'll force us to get together. And we're going to change up the map a little bit and put some land and shoal elements on it to make it a little more spicy. And we're going to be able to scroll the board just to make it a little more meaningful as far as the sailing goes.
Yeah, so we have to actually sail around the islands or the coast over there. We're going to have 2 shoals out, so we have to avoid that or run over them.
All right, let's get down to the table and start the game.
Yeah, let's play. All right, now we're going to be doing our attacker-defender roll to see who gets to choose how this board is oriented. The defender, gets to choose which way the wind blows by just choosing a board edge. So we'll do the roll right now. I get no bonus.
I have a +2, and I have my sharp-eyed lookout, so I can re-roll my dice after re-roll, or I can force you to re-roll your dice.
Yep.
I guess I want to be attacker. I have a 6 with a +2. You have a 9. So I'm going to have you re-roll yours, my sharp-eyed lookout, hoping you get less than 8.
I did.
My sharp-eyed lookout saw you coming.
So I'm the defender on this one. This is notable because the defender gets to set up first and determine which way the wind goes.
Right, so defender sets up within 12 inches of board edge with the wind behind them, and then I have to set up, attacker sets up oriented the same way, at least 24 inches away.
Now, we are playing on a 6x4 game mat with the ocean terrain, but we have already determined that the one foot on each edge is cut off for deployment. So I'm going to start, and I am going to set up my ship in the very corner. And we have to point our ship the direction of the wind. So I am choosing that the wind is going this way.
All right.
And I have set up my ship right there.
I have false colors on my faction as well, and so I'm happy to be the attacker. That means you might not be able to shoot me until I move to within 12 inches, or I shoot you first, which is kind of nice.
And I lost the ability to get a free mulligan.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
And I have a careened hull, so I can take a move
After you move.
after this. Now, we both want to get close, which is kind of scary, because you got grenades.
I have grenades and muskets.
You got granados, right?
Yeah,
I have the
granados.
stink of smoke. So it'll be very different.
24 inches away, pointing this wind direction.
All right, there it is.
Okay, we each have 3 units though, too, right?
3 units. My inner cloak are deployed prone.
Okay, cool.
All right, we're playing Take and Hold. What is the objective in Take and Hold?
The objective for Take and Hold is that a force that has its flagship captured immediately loses. In other words, the game will immediately end with the capturing force as the victor, regardless of strike points. But you still play with strike points outside of that objective.
So you could strike, middle of the game.
Now, to capture a flagship, you have to kill everybody on the flagship. So, if one of us kills all the models on the other flagship and has models on it, we will immediately win.
Or we could just trade flagships and we could both win simultaneously.
Oh, that would be fun. Then it would be down to points.
All right, we've set up 24 inches away. I'm going to use my careened hull. I'm going to start at 5 inches and make this little move.
We each have inexperienced commanders.
I have an experienced one, actually.
You have an experienced one. Oh, these are different.
All those pistols ate up some points.
Yeah.
All right, shuffling my deck.
I've already pre-shuffled before the game. Please don't look at the order of all of the spades right on top.
We're going to use the C event table from No Peace Beyond the Line. If that comes into play, which it usually does when we're playing at C, and I usually hit a shoal, but I'm already lining myself up.
Well, we have a shoal set aside for when that happens.
Right, it's bound to.
Yeah.
All right, so my false colors, let's do a quick check on that as well.
Yeah.
I need less than 6 to be happy. 9.
9 means false colors were revealed.
Yeah, I don't feel like... do I want to do a... Let's do a fortune on that right away.
Oh.
10.
Oh, well.
False colors are so fun, but it doesn't work.
Right. Not this time. Not against Buccaneers.
Guess not. All right, I am down.
I am as well. 13 of hearts.
Club, you're up.
All right. So I have my sail setting for the Blunder is at 4. I am in the slower ship, and the additional hull this time does not benefit me. So I'm going to move to forward and turn 2. I think we are at just over 20 inches. So I'm going to activate my poop deck Marines, which are going to do a musket shot. have not bought Marines with muskets in a long time.
Buccaneer guns.
Yeah, Buccaneer guns. It's a thing. All right. You know, I'm going to only half fire at this range.
Front deck.
So yeah, I'm going after your front deck. We have the prone guys. So no hits, and then I'm going to fully reload.
All right, I'm gonna move first. Cut straight across the wind here.
Yeah. Aggressive moves. If only I had cannons.
Yeah. All right, less than 16. That means my more than 12. So my swivels are actually going to shoot. They're going to hit on 9s. I have 3 swivels, giving me 6 dice.
9
I'm
dice.
going to use 9 dice.
Yeah.
I'm going to use strict on my swivels. I use a command point to make them shoot, even though it's wasting a command point.
Shoot at 8s.
So hitting on 8s.
Yeah.
To your front deck, since they haven't activated yet.
All right.
Ooh, that's a pretty good hit.
4 hits. 5 hits.
5 hits, yeah.
So I'm going to split this up. 3 of these are going to go on my Marines, on my swivels. I do not have heavily built this time. That's something.
Bulkhead, right?
Yeah, we do not have reinforced bulkheads. That's something I forgot to mention before. That's one of the things that makes
element of
this.
Sloop Wars, right?
Yeah, is the ships are extra crappy. So these Marines will save on 7s. So 1 save, 2 deaths, and the late Vjibuiters will also save on 7s.
Oh my.
Oh, that is terrible. I'm
4 fails out of 5.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. I'm okay with it.
Ooh.
Oh, I got a fortune. No, I'm not going to. I always spend my fortune to try saving people's lives, and it doesn't do anything.
Well,
So-
you could spend it on false colors, not doing anything too.
Ah.
It's pretty fun.
So, 2 Marines and 2 Vjibuiters. This will be the roll for the Marines for their resolve. I'm looking for 5s. They'll get 2 fatigue.
Wow, this silver gun is.
Yeah. And this will be the roll for my Vjibuiters, looking for 6s.
Oh yeah, that's the weakness of the new filibusters. They got 6 resolve. Ooh.
No fatigue there.
Nice. Okay, so that was 1 command point for my strict commander. This unit also gets 3 actions. They can't even use all that, but they'll fully reload those swivel guns. And then I'll use my 2nd command point for my European sailors with muskets in the back. There's 7 of them. They're just going to pot shot at 7. Sorry, at 10s.
All right.
And that's your Marines that rudely shot me. I got 110.
110 at my back deck Marines, looking for 7s. 8. And now I need 5s. 3. Resolve is just getting scattered everywhere on this ship. Or a fatigue, I mean.
Okay, that was my 2 command points, and I only get 2 actions on my Vjibuiters, but that's it. That strict rule gave me a fatigue, though.
All right.
Diamond, your heart, yeah.
Well, I'm going to activate my commander first. He is going to spend his 1 command point to rally the Marines. So 2 dice, I'm looking for 5s. Got it. Both of the fatigue melt off. He's then, we're looking at, we are over 12 right now, so it's plus 3s. He's going to marksman the muskets. So I just lost 2 of the Vjibuiters, so there's only 6. The commander is armed with them, but one of these I need to swap out because I have my sharpshooter there.
All right, now here's your red dice.
Ah, okay. Oh, I want to use my own dice.
Oh, okay.
just in case. Does marksman only trigger on Deadeye, or is it I mean, does he only trigger on the Deadeye, or
Nope.
is it marksman too? Okay. So I have 7 dice on 8. Marksman missed, like usual. 2 hits.
Okay, I have 1 prone unit, and since it's an even number, I can apply 1 to each. So here is 1 on my Zalaiden looking for a 7, and they roll at 8. That's good. And here's 1 on my Interplug. They have 7 as well, but now they're prone, so they save on a 5. A 1. Boo-boo. Okay, so I lose 1 Interplug. That hurts. I don't like that. They have a 4 resolve, so here's 2 dice, a 1 and a 9, so they take 1 fatigue, and 1 dice from his Leiden. They take a 1 as well. Wow. Both getting hit hard. So 1 fatigue on the Interplug, and up to 2 on the Leiden. You finished it?
Then, well, yes, I have 2 actions, and I use both of them for marksman.
Marksman. All right. Then did you move your ship?
Yeah. Oh no, not yet.
So we have 3 units, and the ship has to move 3 times a turn, so it's easy to get to move every activation before or after.
This time I wanted to shoot before moving because I was afraid I would move a little bit beyond that 16 inches. But that's my move.
Turn 1, and then go 4. Barely squeezing by that shoulder, but not a big deal. And I'm just going to activate my European sailors and reload them twice, so no drama there.
All right.
Last card.
Yep.
Heart. Mine's 13, so I go first.
Yep.
Can I get within 3 of you? No way.
About an inch off.
And I'm 5 inches, right?
Yeah, you are 5 inches away.
Okay. So you have grenades too, though. That's scary. But let's make this fun. So we're 5 inches away. I'm going to stand up my Interplug, and then I'm going to shoot them.
Okay.
All sorts of fun stuff here. So Jason didn't give them blunderbusses, so we're just going to go with a stink pot, a fire pot, and a brace of pistols.
All right.
The stink pot, stink pot, don't really need to throw it right now. I don't use stink pots very much, so
Yeah.
if I act, let's throw the stink pot as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw them dangerously.
All right.
So I have to see if they blow up my own face.
Well, yeah, you only have well, they're veterans, but
Still a heart.
yeah, you spent 1 action to stand up, and then throwing them dangerously.
So if I roll a 1 or a 2, these are going to blow up on my deck rather than.
But you have 2 fortune left.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
So here is my stink pot, a 9, and my fire pot, a 9.
Perfect.
Good. So the fire pot is going to roll 3 dice, hitting on 8 with the potential to set your ship on fire. Stink pot doesn't roll anything; it just makes stink. And then I have 5 more models. They're going to shoot pistols. We're at over 4. Is that right?
Yeah, we're at over 4. Their shoot score is 6,
Hit on 8.
so 7 9s
8.
because pistols plus
Over
2.
4, right?
Yeah.
Horrible.
So you stink pot the front deck, right?
Sure.
Or the back deck, your choice.
What's the difference?
It's useful. I can't shoot those swivels now because of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 at 8 and 5 at 9 pistols. So here's my fire pot. 1 hit, and my 5 pistols at 9. This is bracer pistols, so I have to reload them. So
Oh, 2 hits.
2 bracer pistols hits, then 1 fire pot hit.
All right. The fire pot I only save on 9s and 10s.
Right.
So this will be on that deck. This will be the. Let's do the Marines first. Well,
who wants the 9 or 10 hit?
Yeah. I'll take two for the Marines first. One of them will be the 9 and a 10. This is the 9 and 10. Do not save that. This is a regular one on 7s. Do not save that. This is for Vjibuiters.
Hey, that's all one roll. You could re-roll that.
I will. Why not? This is fire pot. This one was this one right here, Vjibuiters. So everybody dies anyways. 2 Marines and 1 Vjibuiters.
This is brutal.
Yeah.
Whenever we turn the cameras on, your dice just go cold.
I have laughed at fate before, and this is my comeuppance.
That's it for me.
I got to do my resolve checks. This will be for Marines on 5, so they get 2 fatigue.
They just took off some fatigue, so they're okay though. Right?
Yeah, and then this will be for my Vjibuiters. Late Vjibuiters also have 2 fatigue. And I knocked over a metal model. There we go.
All right, your last unit.
Yeah, which is that unit of Marines that is down to 4 models. So I am going to, and they only get 1 action. I am going to first spend an action to pull them off of the swivel guns.
Do you have to do a resolve check from the stink?
Yes, I do. On a 5. They panic. Ah! And, they're going to run away from the stink. They want to run back here.
I guess that works.
There's only 4 of them. They're running away from the stink instead of going prone from it. So am I down to 3? No, that guy is there. Oh, there he is. He was hiding. So they run away. They're at 3. Now, Joseph, remind me, what happens when a unit becomes shaken during its activation? If they have an action left, but what happens?
We'll have to do a dedicated rally, right?
They go straight to a dedicated rally?
I think so.
All right. So this goes straight to a dedicated rally. I'm looking for 5s. So they're going to go down to 1 fatigue. And that's their turn. But I can now use my Grizzled Veteran is going to try rallying my Command Vjibuiters.
Nice.
So looking for 6s. Got 1. So this will go down to 1. And because he's tough, this falls off.
Nice. So your 4 Marines are all happy again?
They're all
happy to be out of the stink?
I've abandoned the 2 swivels, but they're now in the back in the stink. Yeah. I have to move my ship. So I will just move. There we go. All right, that turn hurt.
That was exciting, turn 1.
Exciting for you. 7 models dead. I already have a strike point from casualties.
Holy
I can't blame this on Dan. I have to blame my dice.
All right, let's tidy up and we'll be here.
Right.
All right, we're back for turn 2. It's been a rough turn 1 for you.
I lost 7 models in turn 1 out of 25 models.
That was brutal.
I'm already at a strike point.
And I'm looking to board if I can. We're both probably wanting initiative right now.
Yeah. And you won it.
I got the 12 of spades, which is fortunate. I am in the windward, so I'm going -1 inch, but I can still pull up a good ways here.
Are you ramming me?
I'll try not to ram you. Just for simplicity's sake.
Here, I can move my
I think we're
boom.
good.
Yeah, that looks more dramatic anyways.
Okay, this is a great time for the interplug to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Dan would be proud, even though they aren't.
They aren't on his list. Dan knew I don't own any interplugs, so.
You don't own any? You gotta get some of them.
I have such a long paint rack of things I have to paint. I don't want more boxes.
Okay, so I'm within 3 inches now. I'm gonna use my Reformato to try to pull myself in with a grapple action.
5+.
5 plus a 9.
All right, we're grappled.
Awesome. Okay. Now I'm gonna do one of those fun attacks again. I'm gonna do. Oh, we forgot one part of the attack, the fire pot. Might have set you on fire.
Yeah, you have to roll that.
The fire pot says 2, so nothing.
Nothing. All right.
So now I'm gonna do it again. See if I can blow myself up with a risky one. So I am doing a fire pot, a stink pot. Let's see if they blow up my face. The fire pot rolls a 9. The stink pot rolls a 8.
So they do not blow up on you.
And I have 5 pistols.
Yeah.
Now hitting on 7s because we're point blank range.
Yeah.
So the stink pot just goes ahead and stinks, but your other stink is gonna leave.
Yeah, this one disappeared.
So here's the fire pot hitting on 888. We got no hits, and then here's my 5 pistols hitting on 7s or 7s. I got only 1 hit, so I'm gonna fortune that.
And you get to re-roll the fire pots
fire
too with
pots
that.
as well. Fire pots get nothing. Pistols get 2 hits. Right?
2 hits. All right. I'm going to split that up between the, this is for the Marines that have muskets looking for 7s. They die. And the Marines that there's only 4 left in the unit also dies.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Let's get these dice.
You know, I can't complain. You know, this is just, this is how the dice rolls. You know, when this happens to you in a game, the worst thing you can do is get mad all of a sudden. You know, it's the dice's fault. Having anger for rolling bad dice is a really bad look.
It can be frustrating though. But you
it's frustrating. It's frustrating. You can be frustrated at the dice, but don't be angry. All right, so you have... Are you going to push the board?
I wouldn't have to push, actually.
Oh, they're
there's
veterans.
stays on veterans. So
Yeah.
I still have another action. Now, if I board, you can charge me. Actually, you can't charge into me. You'd have to do a dedicated fight because you have 2 men. Although if I shake one of them, they're going to retreat. There's a lot of calculus to do right here.
Oh, I needed to roll my resolve for those casualties too right now. Let me roll it right now. That will change your math a little bit. This is for the Marines that have muskets. They take 1 fatigue going to 2. And this is for the Marines that do not have muskets. They do not take any fatigue.
Wow. Now, I think when I throw a fire pot, it still has a chance to burn you. Is that correct?
Yeah, it still has a chance to catch on fire, even though you didn't hurt anybody.
So let's see if it did. A 9. It did catch you on fire.
That deck is now on fire.
Now, charging into a stinky, fiery mess would make me roll 2 fatigue checks.
For, charging into the smoke and the fire.
I don't like that.
Okay, well, you did this. It wasn't me who set my ship on fire.
So if I did that, I have 1 fatigue. I'll probably survive. Let's just go full Dutch.
Yeah. I don't know why you're worried.
So I'm going to
These are
charge.
Marines. They save on 7s.
And I have a 4 resolve, so I need to make 2 checks. 1 going into the stinky smoke and 1 going into the fire. 8 and a 1. I get 2 fatigue. Second fatigue. I had 1 to start with, but now I can't use my pistols.
Again, yeah, because
So
it'd be a second shoot.
Right. So I have 2 fatigue. You just hacking with cutlasses. I have 7. Hitting on 6s. I got 4 hits.
4 hits. All right. Well, I'm going to. You have to divide it up evenly. So 2 are going to be on the Marines with muskets, and 2 on the ones without. Doing the ones with muskets first. Saving on 7s.
French special 7s.
2 9s, so they're unfazed.
Nice.
And then this will be also saving on 7s. This unit has 3 models left, right? 3 models. Yeah, 3 models left. One saves, 1 doesn't. So the model that isn't the one that has grenades or the grizzled veteran. So I'm down to a grizzled veteran and the grenadier.
You sure the grenadier isn't the grizzled veteran?
Yeah. I haven't done that yet. Made a grizzled veteran, a specific model for being the grenade holder. Now this will be the resolve on the Marines with muskets. Looking for 5s, they're unfazed. And this will be for the Marines that do not have muskets. They take 1 fatigue. All right.
Spicy. Now you had your spade.
You board. What do interplugs save on? 5s?
I think
6s. 6s.
Yeah. Oh, I was mistaken on their fight. Their fight was a 5 though, but I don't think I rolled any 5s and water under the bridge, whatever.
Okay. Well, I'm going to activate. I want to activate my commander because if I activate the Marines that have muskets right now that are at 2 fatigue.
2 fatigue checks, right?
I'll do 2 fatigue checks. If I fail, then they run away. So I'm going to activate my commander, and he is going to tell that unit to fight.
Nice.
That unit has 1, 2, 3, 4,
pistols.
5, 6, 7. No, they have muskets. They do not have pistols. The one that has pistols, there is 2 men left in that unit.
Right.
So they're not who I want to activate.
But Marines have that 5 fight, even if they aren't using hard chargers and pistols, it's still a good attack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird thing about this list. Like, using Marines, they have hard chargers.
Oh, yeah, you get hard chargers from the faction.
From the faction, and they start with hard chargers. So
right.
I'm double hard chargers. So I have, it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 at 5. So 7 dice at 5. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
All right, saving on 6s. 2, 5, 2, 9. Looks like my last fortune. 1, 3, 2, 10. So I still lose 3.
Oh,
that hurts. That's 18 points. And then I take 4 resolve checks. I end up a resolve 4. And my faction ability lets me re-roll 1 failed fatigue check. So I'm hoping to stay in the fight. So I got 2 fails. So I'm going to re-roll 1 of those. Come on! A 4. But I already have 2. So I am going to go shaken with 3 fatigue. So I'm going to retreat with 3 back to my own ship.
okay.
Never see interplug. Shake. But
Yeah.
Nice comeback there.
So my commander is going to take an action to go in this deck, and then an action to charge into your deck.
Straight through.
Yeah, pushing to do this.
I'm gonna swivel you.
Oh, I thought that you were at. They had 2 fatigue. Oh, okay.
Did they?
Yeah, I thought
I think
they
they did. I think you're right.
Yeah, I thought because I was like, oh, this is my opportunity. The Swivelers are 2
I don't
fatigue
think I ever gave the interplug their second fatigue for.
for fighting. Yeah, you did. They started at 1 fatigue, then they got 1 fatigue they went up to 2 fatigue, and
what?
then for when you last turn, didn't you give them 2 fatigue? How many fatigue dice did you fail right now? One. One. Well, what made them shaken then?
I thought they had 2 to start with.
No, they only had 1.
Okay.
So why don't you let's redo this.
In.
We're still in. So this is a good learning experience.
Didn't I say they would go shaken?
You did, but I think
did they fail one charging in?
I think you.
I thought they would.
They failed. Yeah, they failed one of the dice going in.
And I didn't flip it up.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're at 3, and there's a light at 2.
Yeah, and so my commander's there. 6 dice. Right. 3. 4,
Brace
5,
of pistols was gonna hurt.
Brace of pistols. What do even late Vjibuiters get? They're only 6/7. 6/7 hard chargers.
So hitting on 5.
Hitting on 5, re-rolling misses.
I didn't take my inner plug off either. I lost 3 of them.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So that would be 2 re-rolls. 6 hits.
Oh boy. So 3 have to go on the inner plug, and they save on 9s and 10s because we're shaken, which is fine. I assume we're using the optional rule. And Zelaiden on 6s. So Zelaiden all fails. That's fun. Here's 4 resolves with them. I can do the resolve first before going to the other guys. They fail 2, and I'm going to reroll 1 for my faction ability. So they fail 1. Now they're shaken with.
Do you want to roll your other saves before you decide who gets to run away and who doesn't?
Yeah. So that's 3 dead Zelaiden. And then looking for 9s, 10s on these. I still have 4 of them left. None. So they're eliminated. They all failed. And there's only 1 left, and he has 3 fatigue already. So the Zelaiden, the inner plug are already dead.
By the way, I wanted to. I forgot that I charging through the smoke and the fire. Here was the charging through for the Vjibuiters.
Oh, that could have won me. That could have saved
Yeah, but
me.
see, I rolled a 9 and a 7.
It didn't.
Yeah. I was gonna if I failed on one of these, I was gonna take it back again. We're in the same turn. Blood Plunder, it's a simple rule set, but it can be complicated. It's okay. You don't want to rewind time a lot, but rewinding a hit to play the game right is okay.
Okay, so I only have 2 units left. My command unit's going to retreat to the back deck. I have 4 Zelaiden and 1 commander left. They do fit, but I'm not going to cram them all in.
Yeah. Now, because this deck is empty now, one of the things is consolidation. So now that I've emptied this deck, the whole unit of Vjibuiters is going to consolidate right here.
Melee. Go crazy, can't it?
Yeah. My goal is to not break your ship this time.
That would be unusual.
I know. We have a thing where I snap off his bowsprits every time. We'll be playing a game and I'll reach across and either the bowsprit topsail spar will come off or the whole topsail will come off. And not today. Oh!
I got a 7 of hearts. Okay, so I could. Your 2 units left are in the stink in the fire, so they're going to be unhappy.
They're very unhappy. One of them has 2. The good unit has 2 fatigue on it.
And your command unit, how much fatigue does it have? Anything?
They have 2 fatigue.
2 fatigue.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, that'll be fun. So I could go with my commander, or I could go with my European sailors. I'm going to go with my commander because they want to rally.
Yep.
They're going to get a free rally, and they get 1.
Well, for the whole card, you have to rally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go down to
2 fatigue.
2 fatigue. But that lets you still use your command point.
I could use a command point.
Such as to have those musketeers on that deck. What are those, capers?
I have 2 command points, so
Oh, yeah.
I can make some trouble.
And my command unit is actually pinned right now because I can't retreat.
Right, which makes it messy, doesn't it? I'm gonna try to eliminate it. So we're gonna have use a command point to tell my European musketeers to charge in. I could have them shoot in, but I want them in there with a load of muskets. So there's 7 of them.
All right.
I think European sailors have a 6 fight.
Yep.
But nothing special.
No bonuses.
1, 2, 3.
3 hits. 3 hits. The later Vjibuiters are saving on 7s, like everything on this list. I'm gonna fortune that because I really don't want to lose. That's better.
Lost 1.
So I lose 1 model. 2. I take 1 fatigue. 1 fatigue puts me at 3. I'm panicking, so I don't have anywhere to run away. So I go to 4 fatigue.
So you can't run away because the next deck on your ship has 2 units on it already, right?
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my second command point to tell my Ziliden command unit to charge in as well.
All right.
I have 5 men left. 4 men and the commander. They have hard chargers with a 6, so they're going to hit on 5. So 4 hits.
Ooh.
That doesn't go well.
4 dice on 7. I have 5 models left. You know what? I don't. Oh,
All fails.
I can run away right now instead, or I can try saving the unit. How about you?
How can you run away?
Cheat death.
Oh, you cheat death.
I can cheat death. So
that'd be pretty cool. Then you could use your commander again.
Yeah, I am going to cheat death right now. To
how many? Right. How many? You failed 4 hits.
I
right?
failed 4 hits. There's 5 models there. They have 2. They have 4 fatigue.
So you have
the
commander
units
only
the
left,
units
and he
die.
has 4 fatigue. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's dead unless he cheats death, which is a good option right now.
Yeah. Taking. I don't want to take the chance with the dice.
We've also stopped moving our ships. Technically, they'd still be drifting.
Yeah. I was going to, if you didn't panic, the drifting that I would do would be
We just keep drifting side.
this. So then I would have a line of sight on your back deck if I wanted, but
I'm still stuck to you, so we drift together.
yeah, we would drift. 2 ships that are connected like this are going to drift like a gyre together, where I'll go this way until you're downwind.
Right.
So I'm going to attach him to the unit that has the most men. I can't use a command point on that unit.
Because you already got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so all my units are in the front deck now.
Yep. And all my units are dead.
Which
Or my command unit.
I'll tidy them up in between turns here. So
Yeah.
my activation card really served me well there.
Well,
But now my European musketeers are in the front and they're still loaded and have no fatigue, so I can defensive fire if I have to. So that puts me in a good spot.
Yeah. And I'm on my last card. My last card on this turn, even though I had. Oh no, I have 2 units left. Never mind. So I'm going to activate my. Might as well activate my command unit.
Again,
Yep.
That's the weird thing about cheating death. You can use your command points twice if you have space to do it.
So this deck is on fire, and there's a stink pot. So I'm rolling 2 dice, looking for 5s. So they take 1 fatigue. They go shaken and run away.
Stinking fire, that's nasty.
Yeah. 3.
These lists were meant for killing, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
You killed like 11 of my models this turn?
Oh, wow. You have definitely gotten the best of me a couple times. So they run away. I'm going to roll 3 dice now because they became shaken during their activation. This is a dedicated action, so I'm looking for force. So all the fatigue goes away. This unit cannot be given a command point because they already got a command point this turn.
So you get to the unit?
Earlier from the same guy. So I need to give
You're back again? So you can command that other unit of 2 Marines?
Yes, I might as well command the other unit of 2 Marines.
Trying to fix the fire? You want to get out of that fire? You want to charge?
Can you fix the fire in a smoke fire?
You can.
You know, I'm just going to tell them to come to this deck instead.
You can activate normally.
So then next action I can activate normally. It is too risky. I don't want to charge in to loaded muskets.
Yeah.
You know. Also, yeah, so I'm just going to tell them to move there instead. And that is my turn.
Last activation.
This way you kind of have to dive into that mess. If you want to engage.
I can shoot you. I got it done. What do you got there on your last card?
I have a club.
Okay, I'm just going to shoot over into your deck. I have line of sight from this deck to that deck.
Yep.
So it looks like it's more than 4 but less than 8.
Yeah, we're at more than 4 but less than 8. So you're hitting on
7. 1, 2, 3.
3 hits.
79.
So this will be on 2 dice will be on the musket Marines. Looking for 7s. 1 casualty, and this is also looking for 7s on the unit of 2 guys.
Hey, nice.
They survive one of these dies. This is their resolve. So they're going back up to 2. And then this will be for the unit of 2 is fine.
Then I can reload, and I can push to reload again, so they're fully reloaded.
All right. Can I swerve a grenade?
Swerve a grenade. That sounds sketchy.
That's within 5 inches.
Okay. Let's see if it blows up in your... Oh, you can do it safely?
I can do it safely. So I have one pistol that would hit on 10s. Might as well shoot it though. 1 pistol at 10s, and then 1 grenade. The funny thing is, the unit's gonna get 2 reloads, even though one of them isn't shooting their pistol. Isn't that funny? So this will be for the grenade. Hitting on 7s.
2 hits with the exploding 10.
Yeah.
So grenades, the full granados, if they get a 10, you get to roll again, but it was a fail.
And then this is for the pistol. Pistol misses.
Okay, so I take 1 save on each unit, and they save on 9s.
Oh,
10.
you have 2 units here?
Yeah, they're both up there.
Oh.
I just haven't moved them because it takes.
Oh yeah, you charged my command unit.
Yeah, they both charge you. So
Yeah.
Here is my European sailors saving on 9-10. They fail. And here is my Zelaiden saving on 9-10. They fail. Here are my European sailors resolving on 5. They have 1 resolve currently. They don't take anything. Here's my Zelaiden saving on 5, or resolving on 5. They take 1 resolve, and they shake and go to the back deck. So there are 3.
That unit will then.
You took 2 actions to throw that.
Yeah.
Safely, right?
So I'm going to reload for 1.
Yeah, no. What's your fatigue level like on that unit?
They had 1 fatigue, but it drops off because it's tough.
Yeah. All right, that's the end of turn 2.
Yeah.
I felt like I was doing really good going in, but then you shook my confidence there. I'm still doing pretty good, but I have a shaken unit and a destroyed unit, so that doesn't feel very good. But you've taken a few more casualties than me, but not a lot.
How many strike points are you at? I'm at 2 strike points myself.
I am at strike point for every 6. And I have 13 dead.
Oh. Yeah, I was at 16. I'm at 16 dead currently, so we're tied on strike points.
All right, let's tidy up. We'll come back for probably decisive turn.
Okay, this is the start of turn 3. It has been a bloodbath. I have a deck on fire, but the stink pot dissipated. At the end of a turn, when you have a deck on fire, you have to see if the fire will spread, and it will spread on a 7+. So here's going to be the roll.
Looking for 7.
8. Oh no! So my fire has spread to my front deck of my ship.
Now, if it spreads again and we're still grappled, it's going to start burning my ship. So that's
yeah. Rather than sinking the ship,
right.
it will just start spreading that way.
I realized I made a mistake and could have re-rolled a fatigue check on my command unit from my faction ability, but I missed it. So I'm just going to forfeit that. But here we are.
2 cards.
Yeah, 2 cards.
And this unit has 2 reloads on them, right?
Nope, they're fully reloaded.
Oh, I thought you fired.
I did, and then I had a diamond, and I pushed to reload. So they have 1 fatigue and no reloads.
Well,
so you have a 9 of spades, I have a 13 of clubs. I don't like that. But you're in the fire. So
I'm in the fire. I'm going to activate my 2-man crew. And they are going to... First, I have to roll to see if... Because units don't like being in fire. So no fatigue from the fire. Then I'm going to have them try... They're going to try fixing the fire.
On your own deck.
4. Nothing happens. And then the commander or the grizzled veteran is going to tell the command group to rally.
Nice.
So 1 fatigue comes off. That way they do not have, unless you shoot at them, which you probably will, they don't have a chance to become shaken for activating in fire.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I could push them. No, I can't push them because it's dedicated. Yeah.
Dedicated repair. Now I could cut grapples, so I wouldn't take fire fun from you. I could shoot you. I could rally my command unit. I could try to charge through the fire, into the fire, but it's probably not advisable.
Especially with 1 fatigue, you fail both of those. Yeah. Also, yeah, the European sailors are not the best melee combatants.
I just have 6s. Yeah. So I'm going to start with my command unit. They're going to do a dedicated rally because they're shaken. So they're going to save on, or they're going to rally on 4s because they have 2 actions now. 6, 6, 1. So they're down to 1 fatigue, so now they're reasonably useful again. And now I could cut grapples with a command point. Or I could make my musketeers shoot.
What are you going to do? You want to flip a coin?
Let's just shoot at you, that's all.
All right.
And I'm going to go for broke and make them strict. So I'm going to give myself a 2nd fatigue, which is very unadvised.
So we're over 4.
So I can hit on 6s.
6s.
Strict is 5.
6s with 6 models.
6 models on 6s. Yeah. With no
hits.
Result, with no fortune, and I got a 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 4.
Ouch.
So I get myself fatigue and 2 reloads. To do nothing!
Oh. All right. Next card.
You got 2 spades and I got 2 clubs. Well, that's...
So I'm going to activate my command group. The command group will... they wake up in fire. So I rolled a 1. They go to 2 fatigue. That means it turns the spade into an immediate rally.
We aren't going to get much done this turn.
So one of the fatigue is going to drop off. Then the commander can tell, he can't spend the command point on his own unit. He's going to tell the 2 men in the Marin unit to repair. Because
I 7 to stop your ship from burning.
6. So nothing happens.
My European sailors are going to cut grapples.
All right.
Since we're all on our own ships, we can do that. That means I'm going to push 3 off from you.
Yep. There we go.
And then I'm going to rally with my second action. Would have been 3, but now it's 2 because I have 2 fatigue because of my stupid strict. 5 and 3, not very good. Up to 1 fatigue. Wow! After all that death, we just had a putzing around turn.
Yeah. Now you actually have to move twice because you have to move on this card, and you have 1 residual movement, and I have 1 residual movement. So I'll let you take your first regular move first, and then we'll roll to see who residual moves first. And then I'll roll to see if my ship sinks.
That'll be fun. I think I'm going to hit you. I'm not sure if I can...
You can hit me.
Well,
I mean,
I
what
can
does it
turn
do?
the
It just
other
does
way.
1 damage.
I'm going 4 inches upwind. So there's my first move.
All right. Let's see who has to do it first. Whoever gets highest rolls or has to do it first.
I roll 5, you 7, so you
I have to do it first. I'm going to go a little bit off the table. Go ahead. You're just going to peel away, right? Or no, you're going to stay close just in case.
Far edge of the world. 1 turn here.
Yeah, so when you don't have anybody on your rearmost deck, you lose 1 inch of turn radius or turn. So I just took back 1 inch. All right, and then let's roll 2 fire dice.
Right, if one of these fails, then your ship is going to instantly be burned.
And I have 0 fortune. That is a 10 and a 6. So my ship will start sinking.
Good game.
Was it?
Well, let's clean up, and then we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh. And we're back. Wow, that was a game. This is after turn 3. My ship sank at the end of turn 3 from burning to the waterline, and he just kind of sailed around and watched.
I disengaged at the right moment there.
Yeah, you
I would
did.
start burning my ship.
The fire would spread, and I would stay there, grappled to him. That was definitely a different, fun experience. I thought I had it in the middle of turn 2.
Yeah, I thought my first turn was great, right? For me.
Yeah, it was those
Swivel guns really did their work. Knocked out a bunch of your models, got a bunch of fatigue on you, and then I got grappled, and then I got a good charge, and then you countercharged and massacred my inner plug and put my command unit routed, and I was feeling pretty bad. But then turn 3, all that fire and stink really just shut down your crew.
Yeah, it did. Every time you activate a unit thinking you're gonna get to do something, and they end up shaking. And so you lose the whole activation because you just have to rally them and they get to do nothing.
And you managed them well. You did command points to get them out of the fire so they wouldn't have to activate in the fire. And
I tried repairs.
But the repairs all failed. And the fire spread again.
And unlike leaks, fires will spread even if you work on it.
Right. You can't just maintain a fire.
Yeah, you can't.
Maintainable.
You can't just sit there and roast marshmallows or something. This was a good experience. I want to do this again with blind lists. It was something that it was Dan's original idea to do it, and he kind of orchestrated building the list with Jason talking about it. It was a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I got to use the marksman or the sharpshooter once. I've stopped taking him a long time ago because, in my experience, the sharpshooter always misses. He always misses. He gets a cool ability if he hits.
Good,
yeah, the marksman's good. Deadeye is okay, but usually you want marksman. But he always misses.
It's annoying.
Yeah. What about your list? Anything different or new?
I think the Interplug have an option for a free blunderbuss, which I wished was on there, probably just to oversight Jason's part. But that would have been fun to blast those. It's always fun to do a combined attack with these boarding lists where you have some grenades and some blunderbusses and some pistols. But my pistols did pretty good. And
yeah, they did.
Sting
they
pot
did.
happened twice, and that was a game changer.
Yeah, I did.
And the fire pot obviously was a game changer. It sunk your ship.
Especially stink potting my foredeck before it even had a chance to shoot the swivels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then making a stink pot stacked on top of a fire. 2 resolve checks.
I charged into it too. Like
I know.
A Dutchman.
Yeah, you should have just thrown more fire pots.
I thought about it, but I thought it'd be brave. But it didn't work because I just got killed after that. It was fun.
Yeah.
The dice really crippled you from the get-go, so I felt bad about that.
Oh.
But you brought it back at turn 2 and then that fire.
Well, it made a short game, and that's kind of sometimes a boon because that way you can get right to the next game.
Ready to play test something?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You can have long games, you can have short games as a short one, especially when you get to grappled and melee. Sometimes somebody's going to die.
Yeah.
And they're going to die fast. But
And bloody conflicts like this are also really fun because I had 16 models die.
I had 13.
Ooh.
I had none dead going into turn 2, and then just in turn 2.
I got to cheat death with my commander.
Yeah, that was fun. My fortune did nothing, didn't it?
No, it
Every single
didn't.
fortune.
Every fortune
failed.
you roll low
Yeah.
instead. Yeah.
Yeah, good game. Thanks for playing. Sorry, it was a
Thank
dice
you.
blowout there.
For more content, check out our blog, bloodandpigment.com. We got great articles on there on lots of different Blood and Plunder related things. We have the Great Pirate Painting Contest. This is dating the video a little bit.
It's just wrapping up this week. So.
Yeah, it's wrapping up this week, but we have the Summer of Plunder coming up soon, or concurrently, depending on when this is released.
June through August.
Yeah, June through August. Make sure you participate in that. You can win some great prizes. Are you doing anything for that?
For what?
For the Summer of Plunder?
Oh, yeah.
2023.
Yeah, I'll manage that. So
You're here managing it. I'm the sub-commander for the Spanish this
I'll
time.
be dragging pictures into folders all summer
Oh.
long.
And check out our YouTube too, and make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you can stay notified of our uploads.
And as always.
No, you gotta say it. I did the spiel.
I have the pistols.
Oh! Keep the dice ready and the wind at your back. Yar.